Hello, welcome inside the High School Huddle, along with Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nicholas. I'm Chris Evans, and we're getting ready for the big football season. And ask you to be sure to subscribe here on the High School Huddle's new YouTube page, and all of our live shows will be here before you know it, here with the start of the season. But got some news off the field as we continue to follow both the legal battle in the courtroom with Forrest Mazie, the former Poto Pirate football coach, also previously with the McAllister Buffaloes. As we first brought you the story back almost about a year ago. Forrest Mazie was charged in McCurtain County with pointing a firearm at an assistant football coach, and he was put on leave for the rest of the football season. And so those charges were filed in November 22nd, 2024. And about a month later-ish, December 20th, McAllister Public Schools accepted the resignation of Forrest Mazie, which, again, I didn't see this until recently, but part of the settlement was Forrest Mazie got a $40,000 lump sum and payment and agreement not to work with McAllister Public Schools ever again. Also, he got a regular salary and benefits, so McAllister said, here, we're just separating ourselves.
Go away.
Basically that, go away.
Yeah.
Eventually, Forrest Mazie had a plea agreement signed on December 27, 2024. Basically, got a 90-day deferred sentence. For those two misdemeanor charges: pointing a weapon at another person and recklessly conduct with firearm. Could have faced up to a year in jail.
Well, he discharged the firearm.
Yeah.
Shot it into the ground or up in the air or something, but he didn't shoot it at somebody. Right. But it was.
Assistant coach just kind of mocking him a little bit, and then took a few steps over to the way and fired into the ground. Yeah. So that was a plea deal was there, and on April 1st, his attorney filed for an expunged the record off there for 90 days. Did his deferred sentence time and took it off. Well, that was on April 1st. We learned recently, just about a week ago, that Forrest Mazie has been charged with embezzlement in Pittsburgh County, which is obviously where McAllister, Oklahoma is at. And felony embezzlement from a school athletic account. I guess the football program has an Adidas account. Months after resigning, entered a plea deal for that firearm case. So the charges $4,676.75 from the football program account between December 2024 and May 2025. So his resignation was accepted on December 20th, so somewhere between there and May 2025. And so they're investigating these missing funds. The athletic director found that. So apparently there were 90 orders through an athletic website under his login name, and these merchandise type thing that he allegedly ordered, went to this address, and I looked up on the public record account, and it goes to his address. So those two addresses do match up there. But that allegedly happened between December 24 and May 2025. Of course, on April 25th, he somewhere in that area got accepted the offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach at Kilgore College, JUCO College. Yeah. And some of these orders that are alleged, the $4,600, were athletic gear, shoes, apparel, and they were blue, a lot of blue and gray, which
Kilgore colors,
which matches Kilgore colors. So that's the part of the deal there. So just a big old mess. And so the other part of this deal is, I looked on Twitter today, and Forrest had put a post on July 11th about tryouts.
I saw that
at Kilgore.
I saw that.
Saw that, and so I saw a news article out of Fayetteville, the NBC affiliate out of Fayetteville, Arkansas, and they had put a link that, according to Kilgore, he's the quarterbacks coach and the offensive coordinator. And so I clicked the link, and it was a broken link. There was nothing there.
Oh boy.
And so today I looked, and it's not on the website. It's not under the coach. His name is not, picture or name is not on the athletic website. Maybe they have a bad IT person not keeping up with it. I don't know, but
it's not,
but not there. So a bunch of moving parts with this deal here, but just
always sells, Ronnie.
it is a tough deal, but remember, guys. I mean, he was highly successful at Poto and McAllister in 89 and 30 between those two schools. Two of his teams in 2021 and 22 played for the state championship 5A. Did not win it, but played for it.
Yeah, and I think what's unfortunate about this whole thing is that when you have somebody that's in a high-profile position like Coach Mazey was and is still, it casts a shadow over the profession as a whole. You know, Coach Mazey obviously has got something going on personally. I mean, it's not normal behavior for an adult to point a weapon at another adult, let alone a employee of yours, and then discharge a weapon into the ground. I mean, it's just, that's not normal behavior. Now, I've had people say, well, I'm sure they were out blowing off some steam, and who knows, and, you know, under no circumstance is that okay, no matter what the scenario. And then, you know, the whole, I mean, as I'm first hearing this, saying, well, under his account, thinking, well, somebody else could have got access to account, and then all the stuff was shipped to his house.
Yeah.
You know,
how does he have access to that account if he's already not? If he's
they probably have just overlooked shutting it down.
Well, that was part of, it's the AD who found that there was missing. Basically, I think there was about $6,000-ish reported that was in there, and a lot of credit to McAllister News Capital with a lot of this information that they put out. But, you know, he was still, I guess, logged into the account, allegedly. You know, I can say, I do want to make sure that Forrest Mazey has pleaded not guilty.
Yeah, he's innocent until proven guilty, but boy, it doesn't look good.
It don't make sense.
No, it doesn't.
I'm a school employee, and as soon as I'm done, everything's wiped off. You can't access anything.
Of course, I wonder
It's a football program account. Maybe
through the booster club.
Maybe.
Like
I mean,
we don't know that,
but that would make more sense.
But regardless of what any of those specifics, if this is proven to be true, how narcissistic are you?
Yeah.
When you're going through all these problems, you've been forced to resign, you take this buyout, you get a sweet plea deal. Plea deal to where it's already expunged off your record.
They're requesting that.
Right. So, but what it means is he's already got a new job, still coaching football at the JUCO level. Not where he wants to be. He didn't want to be coaching JUCO ball. I mean, he wanted to be coaching at a high-profile high school.
Coaching his son at a high school.
Yeah. But still, he's got his profession still, and then you do this. I mean, it's crazy.
It's going to follow you because it's going to be hard for any administration to trust you with their money.
That's why I said there's always. That's why I said there's always sales. You know, he's going to have to make a living somehow. If this is proven to be true, I can promise you it won't be in coaching.
Right.
Well, just a few more dates here. So the embezzlement charge was filed in Pittsburgh County on July 14th. He pleads not guilty on July 15th, and then on July 18th, civil suit by the assistant coach towards Forrest Mazey.
Oh, he did.
He did file a civil suit. So a lot of court proceedings right now for the former football coach at McAllister High School.
How old's his son? What's that, Durant?
I want to say either a sophomore or junior. I want to say a sophomore.
And think about this. All this is going on. So here's a young man that was in junior high. He's on the sideline during state championship games. He obviously loves the sport himself. He's in the middle of what should be the best time of his life. And here's this big, huge black cloud that this young man has to deal with.
Yeah, maybe going to Durant kind of puts that behind for him.
With the internet, I don't think it puts anything behind anymore. I mean, I think it's just, you know, all you people got to do is Google something and they can find anything they want. But it's an unfortunate situation all the way around.
Yeah, and Mazey did a great job with that program. I mean, he was the dean of students at McAllister. That was his school job. And then the Tulsa World, we talk about it every year on the High School Huddle, coaches' salaries. And Mazey was one of the 11 head coaches in Oklahoma to make more than $100,000 with a total salary of $122,000.
Great coach, one of our favorite coaches.
And treated us like gold.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, every time we saw him, wanted to interview, he went out of his way. He was always engaging, great personality, a real character.
Love his intensity.
Well, love his intensity, real character, and a heck of a football coach.
Great football coach.
Heck of a football coach. So it's sad, it's unfortunate. But again, if it's all proven to be true, and it hasn't been proven to be
we're
true.
still early on this one.
But if it is proven to be true, it's what I think will be an unfortunate end to a very good high school coaching career.
And I talked to a few attorneys, and they didn't really have a real good answer because they don't know, and I don't know how this works either. But he made that plea deal. When I say in December,
Yeah.
Does that violate his plea deal?
Could.
Because the alleged crime took place during his 90-day deferred sentence.
Well, a lot of that's going to.
It's two different counties, two separate deals. Do they even want to mess with it? I don't know.
Well, a lot of that's going to come down to, do they want to bury him or not?
Yeah.
I mean, these are the kind of things that, listen, it's $4,000 or so, $4,000.
$4,600. Yeah.
You can write a check and that goes away. You can pay retribution and probably avoid jail.
Yeah.
But still, every job application, have you ever been arrested? Yes. For what? Well, I stole money.
Yep.
If it's proven to be true.
Yeah.
If it's proven to be true, it hasn't been, like Chris said, he's pled not guilty.
Yep.
And we'll let the court process play out.
And a felony embezzlement, the punishment is up to 5 years in jail, up to $5,000, and restitution.
Yeah.
So this obviously will play out in the court system. Again, I cannot confirm is he with Kilgore now or not, just because the NBC affiliate they said, according to this website, he is a coach, but I'll go there today, and nothing on there. So we'll see how this one plays out. But McAllister, Jeff Craig is the new head football coach at McAllister, so I'm sure they'll be fine with the really great support in McAllister for the football program.
One of the best high school towns in the state, I think. McAllister, great fan base. Treat us like gold every time we're there.
Good baseball program, basketball program.
It's a good community.
Yeah.
It's a good community, and you hate that too. It's a lot like a lot of the trouble that's happened in another great community, Kingfisher.
Yeah.
You feel bad for the citizens and the community when those kind of things
because
happen.
they're going to stay there.
They're going to stay there. That's their home,
there, yeah.
and these are good people that are kind of sucked into the middle of this messiness. No fault of theirs.
I'm
so you hate to see that.
I'm sure it's the talk of the town of McAllister, but it's business as usual right now in McAllister, I would imagine, as they get ready for the high school football season as well.
Absolutely. So we are just a few days away from the start of high school football practice. Of course, we'll have our season previews. And don't forget, every Wednesday night during the football season before week 0, 6 o'clock here on the High School Huddle, we'll have our weekly show. And the best part, I think, of part of our show is you get to be interactive with us with your questions and comments, and we'll put those on the screen and have a good conversation with you. So it is football season here, and we are ready for it.
Jeez.
So for Ronnie Phillips and Nichols, I'm Chris Evans. We'll talk to you next time here on the High School Huddle.